Today, we are going to learn from the sacred book SATCHARITRA of Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY, a Parayana Grantha, the life and teachings of Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY. It helps enrich our lives by remembering Gurudeva every day. And the author of this divine book is MAKANI VENKATRAO garu, also known as Srivari Padarenuvu, whom Gurudeva lovingly called Venkatramaya. And this book was beautifully translated from Telugu into English by Dr. Ramakrishna garu, Veduru Narayan Rao garu, and Dr. Tolana Ashoka Chakravarti garu. With devotion and positive thoughts, let us begin today's spiritual journey. Hello everyone, welcome back to Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY YouTube channel, and also welcome back to our spiritual journey. Today we will explore a profound spiritual teaching from the SATCHARITRA of Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY of Golagamudi. This teaching explains the relationship between the five elements of creation, the supreme reality known as Parabrahman, and the divine incarnation of Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY. The message goes beyond philosophy. It presents a vision in which the entire universe emerges from one eternal source, and where a realized master becomes the living embodiment of that supreme truth. Let us dive into this fascinating spiritual journey. The five elements and human existence. According to ancient Indian wisdom, all creation is composed of five fundamental elements known as the Panchabhutas: earth, water, fire, air, space. Everything we see in the world, including our own bodies, is made from these elements. The text explains that even the senses and organs of action operate through these elemental principles. The entire physical universe is therefore a manifestation of these five building blocks. Among them, earth represents the grossest and most visible form. Just as earthen pots are made from clay, all visible objects arise from elemental matter and eventually return to it. This understanding reminds us that the physical world is temporary and constantly changing. Let's know about the supreme foundation, Parabrahman. While the five elements make up the visible universe, the text teaches that they are not the ultimate reality. Behind them exists the eternal, unchanging source called Parabrahman. Parabrahman is described as Nirvikara, which means beyond change. Achala means unmoving and steady. Paripurna means complete and perfect. This supreme reality has neither beginning, middle, nor end. Just as waves arise from the ocean and return to it, all creation emerges from Parabrahman and ultimately merges back into it. The text identifies this supreme reality as Parameshwara, the Lord of all existence. Thus, the universe is not separate from the divine. It is an expression of the divine. Let's know about the divine incarnation of Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY. This text makes a remarkable declaration. It states that this very Parabrahman incarnated on earth as Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY. According to the narrative, the Supreme Being assumed a human form while still embodying the essence of five elements. This incarnation was not merely a saint or spiritual teacher, but was viewed by devotees as the living presence of the divine. The purpose of such an incarnation is to guide humanity, uplift seekers, and reveal spiritual truths through direct experience. The Guru becomes the bridge between the finite human mind and the infinite reality of Parabrahman. And the symbolism of water, sound, and creation is one of the most intriguing passages in the next uses symbolic imagery involving water, sound, and earthen pots. It describes how divine vibrations referred to as Pranavanada, which is a sacred cosmic sound, caused water placed in earthen pots to evaporate. As the water gradually disappeared, only traces remained. These traces are symbolically associated with the emergence of the Bindu, or the primordial point. In many spiritual traditions, the Bindu represents the seed of creation, the point from which the universe unfolds. The text further explains that from this point arose vibrations, and from these vibrations emerged light. From the interaction of light and vibration, the elements of earth and sky manifested. Whether interpreted literally or symbolically, the message emphasizes a profound spiritual principle. Creation originates from divine consciousness and sacred sound. This mirrors ancient teachings that describe the universe as emerging from vibration, resonance, and cosmic intelligence. And this book also highlights the extraordinary spiritual stature of Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY. It describes how devotees witnessed acts that they regarded as expression of divine grace and spiritual mastery. The text emphasizes that only the Guru can fully understand the deeper meaning behind such events. For ordinary observers, these occurrences may seem mysterious, but for devotees they reveal the presence of high spiritual realities. The Guru is presented as one who has transcended ordinary limitations and become one with supreme truth. So, my dear devotees, this teaching presents a beautiful spiritual vision. The 5 elements from the visible universe, but behind them stands the eternal Parabrahman, which means the unchanging source of all existence. And according to the text, Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY is the divine incarnation of that supreme reality, guiding humanity towards spiritual awakening. Whether viewed philosophically, symbolically, or devotionally, the message encourages us to look beyond the material world and seek the divine presence within ourselves. So, I will see you in the next one. Until then, keep chanting the divine name Om Narayana Adi Narayana VENKAIAH SWAMY Sharanam.